why would you recommend becoming part of Rosemary Bookkeeping?
Okay. It's a good question, because it's one that I do get asked a fair bit, because I tend to speak to potential new franchisees along the way. Personally, for me, I went down the road of, I had redundancy and I wasn't sure at that point what I wanted to do. So I started to think about a little bit more open-mindedly and the bigger picture of, okay, what did I want to do for the next 10, 20 years before I retired myself? And I knew that there was an opportunity there because I had some cash injection. So I knew there was an opportunity there for me to start exploring whether I wanted to become a consultant, whether or not I wanted to, dovetail into a specific type of service.
Mm-hmm.
Whether I wanted to be self-employed, or whether I wanted to, I suppose, run my own company, my own business. I decided that for me, bookkeeping had been sitting on my mind for quite a while, and I'd never really had that chance to take that forward and that point, really. So I started exploring bookkeeping and maybe the better way for myself to get support, because it would be a new initiative altogether for me. I had never run a business before, so
Okay.
how to do that with support and provision and partnership and so on. I started looking at franchises, and I went through a website called Franchise Direct, which allowed me to pick up Rosemary. Rosemary was very high on the list when I was going through that. I started looking at it, looking at the website. The website looked really good, fantastic. It caught my eye straight away. It allowed me to start going down a little bit deeper into what was there, sort of service was provided, what was the franchise agreement effectively, and what was generally, I suppose, available in some ways of what would I get for my money in that respect, because there was ideas of what that would cost, what you would get as a benefit from doing it.
Yeah.
It kind of helped me with that decision making.
Okay.
So I then got in touch, and lo and behold, it wasn't a big surprise because everything was set up really well from a Rosemary Bookkeeping point of view. The franchise was being managed by several fantastic people. They understood what they wanted from you as a person, but they also understood the product, what they were selling, what was behind it.
Yeah.
And to be fair, what sold me was the support. The support is second to none. It has HR, it has marketing, it has an element of franchisees partners which have a lot of experience in various different industries and fields, which
Definitely.
you could talk on a daily basis, or more than that if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And there was means to do that. So from my point of view, it became a bit of a no-brainer. So I then went on the training course, which was for a week. Even within the week, it was intensive. There was lots of information to learn. Even for a seasoned finance person like myself, there was still lots of avenues that I needed to pick up on, like the marketing, the selling, or the sales. All of those kind of thing was really well put together and balanced, so that if I knew enough about a certain side of it, then they flex that to then give me something a bit more in the other areas, which allowed me to get that experience a bit more before I went out there.